Hi there, welcome to ISR Training and Recruitment and episode 1 of our sales and marketing series. Throughout this 10-part journey, we will be dissecting the core principles of sales and assisting you to understand the key influences in your consumers' decision-making processes. Today, we're going to start with one of the fundamental arts of influencing, and that is building rapport. Now, remember, building a relationship with your customer is not easy, but ensuring that you do that is going to be the core to allowing you to be able to influence that customer to purchase the product or service that you're offering. Remember, people will speak to people that they like, but generally, they will only do business with people that they trust. Trust is not given. Trust is something that is earned. Now, to be able to earn the respect and the trust of your customer, you must first of all find common ground or similarities with them. Building rapport must be done on both a conscious and an unconscious level. Building rapport consciously with your customer is usually through the power of the language or the words that you are using. Building rapport unconsciously with your customer is more so done through tonality and body language. Now, of course, understanding that a majority of your portion of your ability to influence your consumer is done non-verbally, it's vital that you focus on both your tone and your body language. Giving you guys a real-life example, I am sure that you have either worked in an office, you have been to a party, you have been in a social setting, in a sports team, where there is an individual who you don't quite like or you can't quite relate to. Now, they've not necessarily done anything wrong to you, and you may not be able to put your finger on exactly what is causing that, but usually it will be with the fact of maybe sinister jokes that they are making, facial expressions, sarcasm. So often it's the non-verbal communication that is causing that rapport to be broken with you. Well, building rapport is exactly the same. Now, 2 really good techniques to be able to build rapport with your customer quickly. First one is focusing mostly on the questions that you ask. To be able to find common ground, you need to know something about your customer. The only way you're ever going to learn about them as a person is by asking them questions that are relative. First type of questions would be big picture questions. Now, often in our classes, when we ask people what is a big picture question, we very rarely get the answer that we're looking for. To summarize quickly, a big picture question is anything where the answer has no limitations or has no set points at which each individual is likely to respond, i.e., what do you enjoy doing on the weekend? What do you most like or dislike about any certain situation? What would you change or improve? Or alternatively, what does the perfect situation look like to you? Every individual's responses will be different, and there is no limitation on the answers that you will receive. But most importantly, the intelligence you gather will allow you to find common ground with your consumer and begin to very quickly and efficiently build a relationship with them. Another type of questions that usually come or born out of the big picture questions are actually more specific questions. Now, these are the aspects that allow you to be able to tailor a package exactly to the wants and the needs of the customer. This could be more revolving around the budget that they have available, the time frame that they would be looking to execute the opportunity that you're presenting, or alternatively, which one of the packages or products you have available they would prefer to take on board based on their current requirements. The last tip I'm going to give you today, guys, before I sign off, is going to be about the use of third-party stories. Now, there's a whole range of different types of people you can tell third-party stories on. You may talk about your customers, your business or your colleagues' customers, your family. You might talk about celebrities or notary members of the public. You may talk about your friends, or you may even deliver a first-party story, which is more so talking about yourself. Remember, when delivering a third-party story, make sure you meet the demographic of the individual that you are looking to influence. Don't talk to the old about the young. Don't talk to the city about the country. Make sure you're dealing with individuals and delivering third-party stories in which they can see themselves. That in itself will have the greatest influence on their decision-making process due to utilizing the tool of social proofing or social verification. Now, remember, signing off here, make sure that all third-party stories that are delivered are not only relevant, but most importantly are factual. The one thing that we never do in the ethical influencing system is lie. Make sure that when delivering a story, it's something that you have passion in the deliverance of, an absolute certainty in your tone, because you know it is something that has occurred and something that is relevant to the consumer that you're speaking to at that time. Guys, we're looking forward over the next 10 episodes to make sure we really give you a good insight into what we do here at ISR and how you can improve in the field of sales and marketing. If you have any questions, you can contact us on 075635 4250, or feel free to email us at any time, admin@isrtraining.com.au. And of course, make sure you jump onto our YouTube channel, have a look at all of the videos that we have available, continue to comment on these posts, share them with your friends, open up discussions, because only when you ask the question will you ever find out the answer. We'll finish with a very simple quote from Wayne Gretzky, one of the greatest ice hockey players that ever lived. He said that you will miss 100% of shots that you do not take. So if you don't ask us the question, the answer is always going to be no. It's been a pleasure. I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Take care.